Hey everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. Today we're going to continue exploring the third floor. First I'm gonna remember to do shopping that I forgot to do last time. Yeah, kind of important. And also I did not pick up the armor I did say I was gonna get, which is this. I should probably get more chop point items just to get the gloves. There's the Sequoian gauntlets are insane, but, you know, I have to work for them. Probably farm those off screen at some point because the Sequoian gloves are so good, but right now I'm not worried super about it, so let's just head on out to the third floor after picking up our vine armor and be on our way. The first thing we need to get done is to finish the quest that we started last time. By changing it to nighttime, we're able to get the second component of that quest, which is the moonstone hidden right here. Take this, and then we can turn around and do other stuff. No. Oh, that's not the right color. Alright. Preferably I'd like to run into a fight on this side, yeah, because the enemies on the other side of this door are much harder. Very handy. Let's move on through here. Into the north. Then we curve to the east, and we're on to new places now. Alright, so one of the destinations we can pick, if we so choose, is to go south here. There's some weird business going on that way, but I think we'll start just by going south here. There's something I wanted to get here last time. I thought I could have reached it last time, but then I ran into a fight that wasted the rest of my efforts, so don't think there's anything in this dead end. I mean, always worth a check, I guess. Okay, so that connects there, and this connects to the open. Let's see if there's any events here. I don't think there is. No, there isn't. Glad I could confirm this. This sets a giant thorn in my side. Ugh. That's dumb. Well, that should help. Don't know if that is a kill or not, but if it is a kill, I'm happy with it. And you know what? Let's just try to snipe these out of the back row. I don't think this will be successful, but because we're doing like half damage, but the mushrooms are kind of harmless by comparison. I should probably put up Aegis. Yeah, it's a good idea. And then, yeah, just more attacks, except you can't. Alright. Okay, that works exactly how I wanted it to. Well, that was pretty simple. Petrified front row. We're just gonna be right back. These guys can't really kill us. Yeah, most of the Mycenoid sets are mostly just... or Myconid? I guess it's Myconid. But, most of those sets are just time-consuming and not difficult. So you're gonna see me skip a lot of Myconid sets. This is an important area. This is a 3x3 clearing. But there's an important person in here. At least I think there's an important person in here. Okay. Strolling through the woods, we come across an idyllic clearing with babbling brooks and a lovely view. I mean, I guess that's somewhat true. In the corner of the area is a familiar woman carrying a tin pan over a small campfire.
Hello!
Oh, well, what is a innkeeper like you doing in a place like this, Janetta? Oh god, please, Janetta, spare us. What about your inn? God, the puns will not stop. Oh god, Janetta, please. Janetta, if you're not looking at the screen, Janetta is pulling off the most fabulous of puns right now. It's just so good. It's just so good. God damn it, Janetta. You're worse than Chugga Conroy. Stop this. I didn't think you could be... This is... Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
If you want some bread, I'm your baker.
I'm happy that line is voiced. Alright. Do you need anything? Forest honey. Well, I think we have some of that.
How about it?
Trade, how about it? Okay. Hand over... I mean, I don't have a use for either of these two things. Oh. handle real fish. Just have them both. Gives us 2 fruitcakes, that's nice. Should probably just cook the rest of my meat and fish and give it to Janetta. Okay, and then bread ingredients. Hand this over, give it all. Fruitcake is a pretty valuable food item to me. It heals a decent amount of TP, and it heals a decent amount of TP, and of the early game stuff until we get access to pancakes, I guess. This is pretty good. I don't have any force. Okay, yeah. So the limiting rage in here was the wheat. I need more wheat. I also need to cook my meat in the... Alright, I also need to cook my meat in my... no, I just need to cook my meat and I'll be able to trade for more stuff there. It's just easy food, and the food is typically better than what else you have access to at the time. We'll come right back there. Probably not off screen? I don't know. The next cooking campsite's like down the floor though, so we won't be back there for quite some time at the least. This door is not worth going through. You'll see why as we get to the other side. This door... I want to say the way of progress is the door there. For now, we'll go through this door, because there is a switch on this side that we need to trigger. So let's get some stuff marked down. Got a bunch of water to the north of us.
Is something there?
We got a locked door below us. Okay. Turtle boar. This isn't nearly as bad as acorn boar. We can just ignore the turtle. The turtle's a non-threat, so... Throw up a line guard. I mean, I could probably punch it with D-Fist and that'd be fine. So, like, D-Fist Optic. And then... either heal or Aegis. Aegis is better here than Amateur.
We must stay alert. Go right up.
Very good. Alright, so far so good. We can continue this line guard here. I can keep T-Fisting, but D-Fist tends to cost a lot. I'll just throw a T-Fist at the turtle. That should kill it. And if that T-Fist doesn't kill it, that will. Then heal here, and then attack there.
We must stay alert.
Very good. Very good.
You're all alone now.
We'll do an auto. With Aegis Prayer up, I feel pretty safe about this. Alright, this guy has a lot more health than I thought. Kind of what makes it hard is that this guy has a lot of health.
That was child's play.
Otherwise, not that big of a deal if I do say so myself. Which I do. So we'll heal off the damage
Much
there.
appreciated. I am in your debt.
I could... I was fine using D... Like, judging when to use D-Fist and T-Fist is a little difficult, especially since D-Fist does very little in the form of damage in comparison to T-Fist. So it's always a toss whether I should use D-Fist. As I level up D-Fist, it becomes a bit more useful, though. Actually, I'm not leveling up D-Fist anymore. It's only going to be as mediocre as it is now. But it is a pretty spammable normal attack, so it has some merits. Plus, I need it for a skill later. We'll just ignore this. For now, we'll ignore it. We're gonna note that this is here, but I don't really want anything to do with it, at least not this instance. So let's get an annotation on that, and we'll come right back for it later. Alright, we can continue going on this way. Got water to our north, quite a lot of water to our north.
Over there.
We have a switch here, which unlocks something to our west that we can't really know at this second. There's more water here. And then after those is a bunch of land. Don't really know what's going on up there, but maybe we'll be there someday. Never know. This goes here. There's a fishing spot here. Treasure chest directly across. And then there's water here, 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 here. Surrounds that. Goes down a little bit. A little bit hard to tell from this side, so I'm not going to map it too hard. We'll map the rest of it from that angle. Then there's a wall here, goes up, goes to the side twice over, goes up. We don't know what's over there either. Looks like the wall does do this, at the very least. The rest of that is a little bit hard to map, so I'll ignore it for now. Let's knock this over. This is what we came here for. It was to knock this over and get something done. I don't think there's anything else up here, so we'll just be on our way this way then.
I wonder what that is.
Triple turtle set. This is good for farming tempered shells, but I don't need tempered shells, so we just farm, I guess. Line, T-fish chain, and then I like T-fish chain each of these, and they're all dead eventually. Alright, that got Crescent to level 9. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this done. We have a character on low health. A little bit too high to grab. If we were to tug on it, it'd come down, reach up, tug down. Oh, Robin did it for us. Dang it. Robin, I didn't need you hurting yourself. I kind of wanted Natasi to take the damage, but I guess there's no way to control that. Yeah, there's larva in there. It hurts you, and then you get a silver coin for your troubles. The silver coin's always worth it. It's just, I don't think there's a way to dodge this event. And it gives a small, tiny token of experience points, but it's mostly the money. That's a good money.
Much appreciated.
Good bit of loose change just laying around there. Alright, so we know there's a locked door here, but we also know that the switch is, yeah, like, directly up there, so we know that the switch there points down here and opens this up. If I treated the water as walls, that might have been very deceptive. Which is why when you do the maps without walls, all of these switches make sense, because they never hit a wall to reach the thing. They always hit the thing. So, I was trying to say something a bit more complicated there, but I decided to keep it simple for some reason. Should probably do that more often. This FOE can't be danced around on this side. We had to open a different way to deal with it. I'm just going to come in here, kind of chill a little bit, say hi to the bro, and then like turn around and leave after I get my map mostly sorted. We can't do anything from that side, but we did open the door on this side when we hit the switch earlier that pointed all the way west. And that only worked because, voila, there are no walls in the way. So, charging door plus acorn. We've seen this several times now, and I have burst gauge, so I'll just deal with it with burst gauge. Wall goes down, wall goes up. There's a bunch of water in the way. Go around like so. I think we do have to do this action to make sure the FOE is close to us. We recently ran into an encounter before getting in here, so we do have enough time to swing by and get this without getting clobbered on the swing back by the FOE. This gives us a Himeo. See, we got water there. This turns down. We already know about that. We know there's land on that side because we're about to enter a door that leads in there. Says this leads here, which leads to a door that's here, which leads us to the switch so that we can open up an area. Love it when a plan comes together. So that opens up the door behind me, which is now open. All we have to do is go there and we're ready to go. Hit that. Oh, and we get to learn about a nifty FOE property too. Ah, damn. Alright, we already learned our lesson last time this set showed up. We have to deal with at least one of the back row rovers. I think it requires all three of them, so.
I shall take the back off.
Let me see if that deals with it. And just to be ultra sure, I'll send some attacks up there. So. And then I should probably set up like a blaze prayer. That didn't quite work. Okay, there we go. That should stop them from merging. Okay, good. And then we're just free to attack as we do, yeah. Alright. I don't think Amateur Medic's gonna get time to go off. Ah, dang. Amateur Medic is a little bit on the slow side, but it is still a very worthwhile heal, so. We got some level ups going, let's go ahead and distribute some skill points, why don't we? And then we'll talk about FOEs for a bit. I do want gun mount. I don't think I needed anything else there. For Natasi, she doesn't need anything here. Probably just get T-Fist to 4. Because this skill is so balanced. This balanced skill is balanced. Jesus, this skill is not balanced. Robin. He's getting Chain Shock? Fire? What are you doing? Do I want Blinding Force right now, or can Blinding Force wait? Binding Force can wait. Binding Force can wait. Binding Force can wait. Though Binding Force is really good, Binding Force can wait. Probably just shove the skill points into Chain Shock.
Nice.
Seems fair to me. Tuli's getting Sweeping to 1. That wasn't even an option. And Crescent's getting Bolt Prayer to 2, unless I need something back here. Do I want any of these imbued? I don't need any of these when she reaches them, so we can ignore those. That gives me level 10, 11, 12. She'll get to Dance Oracle on level 13. Alright. We got a plan, boys. Alright. Now, there's a very important FOE property to be learned about right now. And you'll learn it by doing this if you pay attention, but it's kind of easy to miss, so pay attention. FOEs have a special type of movement in all Etrian Odyssey games, in that they take the closest path to you, moving horizontally first. This is called horizontal preference, and for most aggressive FOEs, they have this horizontal preference. There's very, very few exceptions to where they'll move vertically over moving horizontally. So if I move down, he doesn't move down. If they had implemented like a smart AI, the FOE would move south and pin you into the corner. But because of how the FOEs are designed, they always move horizontally. So, they will never pin you by moving vertically. And you can kind of play with the FOE AI a little bit. They designed the game in such a way that you can't really abuse horizontal movement as much as you could in the other games. But you can still take advantage of the fact that they move horizontally first in order to get past them. It's interesting to know also if you've ever planned to play any other Etrian Odyssey game, because FOE share this property in every Etrian Odyssey game that's ever been released, bar EMD, but EMD's EMD, so yep. Go through here. I don't want to run into a fight while I'm in here, which is kind of a big deal. That does that. This is a loop. This goes over twice. So we want to drag the FOE through the loop. Doing that involves getting it directly behind us, or almost directly behind us. And then we want to trigger this, and because he has horizontal preference, he's going to go that way. And we get this. This unlocks, ignore all the walls, that unlocks that, whoops. That unlocks this door. Let's just clean that up real quick. There we go. And we're going to try to get away from him. As long as we don't run into a fight here, we should be okay. Should be okay. Door there. I want to say that does this. This is a this is a small 3x3 area with a statue in the corner. Important bit is the statue in the corner. Alright, so this statue connects all the way to the west, somewhere around here. So we'll just put a question mark over here until we find that. We're going to run into a fight here. Or I guess I can force a fight with this event. Yeah, let's force a fight with this event. So in here there's no one important. I mean, you can't really see them. There's not really anyone here. But, I mean, sure. Oh, I guess, no. Hey, enemies! Enemies, those are important. Okay, we can T-Fist bat on left. So we can ignore the boar in order to kill the other two monsters. So I guess we start there. Ignore the boar, kill those two, put up a blazing probably, and put up Aegis probably? No, Aegis removes the ability for Tuli to heal, so we're gonna have to just live without that. Okay, that leaves the boar alive by itself. Gun mount. Gun mount will use both the TP of gun mount plus the TP of the skill of the defensive skill you used before it. Just something to keep in mind. Prone optic here. Robin has a lot more TP left than Natasi does, so We're just gonna have to use it there. And then we'll use a amateur medic here. This is probably the last fight this team is capable of doing before it has to go. Right. Should be able to get plenty of damage out now. Looks like, yeah, we got it. Very good. Trigger this. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it's not very important. No one here. Oh, hey, look, free olives. Thanks. Thanks, nature. Nature is always so generous and gives you nice free things. Always wondered where the olive trees in this game were. Apparently they're right here, except you can't farm them for some reason. I could have sworn I heard some annoying voice while I was doing all of that. Oh well. I'm sure it wasn't important. Let's go this way. Alright, once again you can... Okay, this time you don't have to worry about horizontal preference, but you can use this to make a U-turn and get out to the west this way, which is a little bit faster than going north and going through all that rigmarole, so... Alright, where do I want to go now? Really, we're kind of on our last threads here. It might not be a good idea to keep going. Whatever, we'll be fine. Let's go through here. Since we opened this door a little bit ago.
Is something there?
Alright, so there's a switch here, which opens the door to our west, which is here, after we trigger it. There's a mystery food here. Moon apples, okay, we'll just take them. Oh, right. I'm so dumb. Like, oh man, I must be out of resources. I keep forgetting I have, like, fruitcake out the butt. Do I want to use it? Maybe not today. But I do need to remember to use it sometime. You know what? I'm just gonna call it there. That's a good enough stopping point. Yeah, let's just turn in the quest and stop it there. Let's go to the bar. We need to go to patrons, Thaddeus. He's going to congratulate us for coming back safe, and we're going to show him his 2 things. Old Legends, you can craft a wedding band out of these 2 things, and the blessed shall be forever yours. Which is a lovely sentiment. I wish all rings could work like that. I mean, there are rings of power in this game, like you just equip power rings and stuff. He thanks us for our hard work, and he's going to let us get a bunch of Medica 2s, which is pretty nice. Medica 2s are nice, even though I did use Medica 2 recently, so it's nice to restock them. Though, maybe it's a little bit too much.
Huh? Well done.
Okay. And then... Here's our Medica 2s. Gets 3 characters level 10, they get new racial skills, so we have to consider that.
No new requests. We're counting on you.
Alright. Shop.
Welcome.
Sell stuff.
You got yourself a deal.
Tortoise armor, bash talisman.
What'll it be?
Tortoise armor is pretty decent. Heavy armor. Gets our defense up to 61, which is a plus 13? That's plus 13 defense, isn't it? 48, 58, 60. Yeah, it is. That's a lot of defense. Did I miss a set of heavy armor? Oh, I guess I didn't equip the breastplate. That's insane. I need this. Give it to me. Anything else unlocked that's important? I don't think there was. No weapons? No weapons. Alright. Buy item. We already have an Irani thread. Whatever, let's have 2. And that should be all there is. Oh, forging. Hawkenbush. Sure, go ahead and get that up. We could have gotten this up a little bit more if I kept some of the shells, but it's not that big a deal. We get spiked bandages up. Seems good to me. And then we bail. So, hey there everyone, this has been Live. As always, thank you for watching. Next time we'll absolutely wrap up the 3rd floor, do a few more quests, do a few more things. Off screen I'm going to turn in more grilled fish and the grilled meat to Janetta to get the stuff. And aside from that, I don't think I'm doing too much.